With that, I'll go ahead and ask you guys to come up here and join us. Thanks, Dean. You're welcome.
Good morning. My name is Joe Leszewski. I'm the Executive Director of California ReLeaf, a nonprofit organization working statewide to preserve, protect, and enhance California's urban and community forests. California ReLeaf supports a network of nearly 90 nonprofit and community groups around the state, who together have planted and cared for 1.6 million trees since 1990. I am pleased to be here today with Russ Henley of the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. Today, March 7th, is California's Arbor Day and the beginning of California Arbor Week. California Arbor Week is a time to plant, care for, and celebrate our trees and forests, and to recognize the many benefits they provide to our state, our communities, and our citizens. In 1872, a man named Sterling Morton sponsored a campaign in Nebraska to plant and celebrate trees. This idea quickly spread to all 50 states, and we are here today to carry on that tradition as we mark California's official celebration, starting on the birthday of Luther Burbank, a famed California horticulturalist whose life's labor produced hundreds of plants and trees that have contributed to the natural splendor of our state. One of the many ways we've decided to celebrate California Arbor Week is to partner with the Department of Forestry Fire Protection and the Community Forest Foundation to hold a statewide poster contest for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students. These students will one day be the caretakers of our state, and we're excited to share with them the important role that trees and urban forests play in our communities. With over 94% of California's residents living in an urban area, we are using the poster contest as an opportunity to educate California students that the trees and plants that green their yards, shade their parks and schools, and line their streets are all part of the urban forest. We hope that through the activities that we've created, they will come to understand that the urban forest provides us with clean air and water, places to play and be active, and offers an opportunity to interact with nature right outside their door. Research even shows that children learn better when they have time to play in parks and green spaces, but we won't tell them that part. In addition to the poster contest, we're helping to organize and publicize all of the amazing Arbor Week events going on around the state over the next week and throughout the months of March and April. This is prime tree planting time in California, and we hope that everyone can get out and take part in an event or take some time to learn about the benefits of our urban forests. The events and resources can all be found at arborweek.org. I was extremely fortunate to grow up playing unencumbered in my neighborhood parks, creeks, and trees, the urban forest before I knew what that was. And before I turn it over to Russ and the unveiling of our winners, I'll leave you with a quote from Luther Burbank that captures that feeling for me. Every child should have mud pies, grasshoppers, water bugs, tadpoles, frogs, turtles, elderberries, wild strawberries, acorns, chestnuts, and trees to climb, brooks to wade, pine cones, rocks to roll, sand, snakes, huckleberries, and hornets, and any child who has been deprived of these has been deprived of the best part of education. So thank you for being here today. It's my pleasure to turn it over to Russ Henley.
Thank you, Joe, and good morning. On behalf of CAL FIRE, I'd like to welcome you to our annual Arbor Week kickoff event. California Arbor Week runs from March 7th through 14th every year to mark the famed horticulturalist Luther Burbank's birthday and to raise awareness of the benefits of trees in our communities. It's our pleasure to once again partner with our friends at California ReLeaf and to encourage cities, nature groups, schools, and youth organizations to celebrate California Arbor Week by planting trees in their communities. I truly enjoy working with our urban forestry partners like California ReLeaf. My first forestry jobs when I was a forestry student were working in urban forestry, and today when I look out the window of my 15th floor office in the resources building, the primary thing I see is the canopy of the amazing urban forest that we have here in Sacramento. So trees are an essential part of California's climate and are vital to improving air quality and conserving water. And they're also a particularly important resource in fighting climate change, given their ability to absorb carbon dioxide and cool our urban heat islands. The goals of Arbor Week include educating Californians about trees, encouraging tree planting, teaching elementary school children about the environmental, social, and economic values of our trees, and protecting the state's valuable natural resources. So on to the poster contest. To mark the importance of this week and to help educate Californians on the value of trees that trees provide to building successful, healthy communities and neighborhoods, CAL FIRE and California ReLeaf reached out to school children, especially students in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades. The students were asked to create original artwork based on the theme, "The trees in my community are an urban forest." So to get the word out to students, our public education staff in each of our units throughout the state worked with the schools in their communities. And I want to take a moment to recognize and express my gratitude to them for their good work. We received over 800 submissions statewide for this poster contest, really an amazing effort. Director Ken Pimlott, along with Joe Lazuski and Bill Snyder, who is our Deputy Director of Resource Management, had the pleasure and the honor to select this year's winners, and they report that the quality of the entrants made their job very difficult. So the winners, shall we unveil and make the announcements? So from the 3rd grade, starting on my right, the winner is Priscilla Shai, a 3rd grader from Temple City, California. Her parent is Christina Shai, and teacher is Frances Manzo Pimentel, and she is from La Rosa Elementary School. From the 4th grade, the winner was created by Maria Estrada from Jackson. Her parents are Rosa and Cruz Estrada. Her teacher is Lori Jongsnia, and she goes to Jackson Elementary School. And from 5th grade, the winner is Candy No, again from Temple City. Her parent is Lily Truoni, and her teacher, once again, we have Frances Manzo Pimentel, and her school is Live Oak Park Elementary School, an appropriate school name, I guess. And there's a 4th poster we gave an award to, and we don't have it here today. It's in Napa, where it came from, and it was a special recognition award. And when the director and Joe and Bill Snyder were reviewing the posters, there was one that was just so incredibly creative that they on the spot developed a new imagination award and gave it to that poster, and we're going to continue doing that now in future years. And so that poster is being recognized locally at our Napa unit, so we don't have it here today, but it was a very amazing piece. I've seen a picture of it, and we wanted to give that special recognition. So with that concludes our event, and I want to thank you all very much and wish you a very happy and tree planting Arbor Week.